Or followed your man's job spec. Sent him the job
Oh
spec.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the description of the job.
Danny, you'd be good at that. Matthew,
You would be good writers. Yeah,
he's an NFL writer.
What about him?
Some crew are asking us if any of us are interested.
looking for NFL beat writers.
Yeah.
Send us over a job spec. Send it on to you.
Dude, how much do you get paid?
Didn't ask any questions.
Probably per story that gets published and per view. That's usually the way they do beat writers.
Yeah, and enough doing the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow a lot of them on Twitter, actually. Bears ones. Just on them.
You see these clowns putting on mock drafts. Jesus, any of us could do that. Like,
yeah.
Out to these fucking mock drafts to do.
It's the same ones over and over again as well.
Oh, I can't. Every day there's a new. Oh, it's our age. I just can't do it.
That's the worst thing about. Like, I like them too. Like, but like, the fucking draft is so overanalyzed. Like, it's fucking
mad.
Like, I guess it's because like there's these analysts that have from the space of when the NFL stops to fucking starting up again. Like, they have so little to watch, and they're just overanalyzed. That's how you man like that. Like that Wilson looks good. Like, but I mean, like he's jumped from what was he at the start, Matthew? Like a second round player, maybe. They were saying at the start.
Well, he was probably he was projected to be kind of a late first round pick, kind of. I know at the start of last year they were expecting him to like leap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was going. That was his last year, obviously his junior year, so they thought he was going to be good. But they never, as like 4 or 5 games into the season, he was in the top 10 already. Like at the draft, you know.
So like
playing is ridiculous, but
it's like the only. There's some exciting things when you're looking at them mock drafts, like, but there's some that's kind of like some positions that are always the same. Like Lawrence is always obviously number 1, and then number 2 is Wilson. Like between the Jets is either Wilson or some people say Fields as well.
I saw one, Fields is second, and then I saw one there last week. Fields is 24th.
Oh Christ!
Steelers had him.
If he falls that fucking low, there's something going on.
Like it's madness. Like
like
I was saying to Matthew the last week, teams must start rumors or that he's shite or something must go saying he's shite. They want to pick him like early.
Yeah.
Something like that must happen. Like
it's
all his projections are gone down. Like
it's funny how it comes about. Like that happens every year. Like nearly, it's just this one guy that just dropped. Like they were popping up that Mac Jones there for. We were talking. Was it that last time we done? Not the last podcast, I think it was, but probably the one before that, where you were saying, Matthew, like you'd be happy if you kind of got Mac Jones maybe around your pick, like the Bears pick, but like then he propped up and they said like he's Kyle Shanahan's kind of player at number 3 for the 49ers. But then like they were saying if the Jets take Fields, 49ers will definitely take Wilson, or will definitely take Wilson. So Wilson, sorry, it is. Yeah, the name stuck in my head. They'll definitely take Wilson. So like, I don't know. Then Mac Jones. I was looking at another one, and Mac Jones was fucking way down the board as well. And then
second one today was
he's probably the least exciting out of those quarterbacks. Yeah, if you're at one of those teams like picking him, he's probably the least exciting quarterbacks to be picking out of that. Like,
who's the first non-quarterback? Pitts, is it? They're saying
they have either because it's probably going to be depends what Falcons do really like it number 4. So like, they're saying Kyle Pitts maybe they might if they could take a quarterback, but it's probably unlikely with the way Matt Ryan's contract is.
I think that number 4 pick for the Falcons is going to be very hot on draft night. I think there could be a trade, to be honest. I think the Broncos could move up there. Definitely.
What are they?
Broncos could
12. Broncos are 9th, I think, are they?
But they're not sold on that Drew Lock, you see. They might be looking to move up, you see. Whereas they might just stick where they are and hope probably Lance or Fields falls to 9.
Yeah. The Deshaun Watson kind of thing like really fucked everyone over
Yeah.
Sexual bastard.
The divot. Little horn dog.
It was the fucking Panthers cleared all the house for him that time, and then they had to make do with fucking Sam Darnold.
Yeah. They restructured everything. They were ready for this monster trade.
He probably won't play at all this year, will he?
Oh, I don't know. He's a mess. Franchise is a mess.
They reckon
out there before we turned on there that whatever his attorneys are denying all things.
Yeah, they're staying steady, like they're not fucking backing down.
There's a lot of them have come public though, like a lot of people that aren't putting a case against them, but they've still come public or something like that, just to kind of get out. I don't know. You'd wonder that, but like there's an awful lot of them coming out. Like it must be. They reckon
there's a lot of greasy fingers in that.
Greasy sausages.
One of the women just said like that she's like 1,000 athletes as clients, and none of them have acted the same way he, like the things he was asking for when she was doing the massages. So I'd like to know. You might have asked for a few of those when you were in San Francisco.
I do, yeah. I asked them in Termacady, but it doesn't work out as well.
He's kind of, even they say like, even if he gets away with it, if they say that there's nothing wrong, like the league could still like ban him for close to like 10 games if they wanted to. So that's the majority of the season gone for. I don't even know who they're. Oh, did they get Tyrod Taylor in?
Tyrod Taylor, yeah.
Oh, they did, yeah.
He'll end up with Bill Belichick. Patriots love them. Fucking controversial boys.
They can make do with them.
He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
They spent some big cash, Patriots, didn't they?
Patriots, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. We did a little bit of tiniest bit of free agency talk before the O'Murphy one, but we had to edit all out then because it went off so long. So we talked about 20-25 minutes, but took it all out. Like, so I guess in fucking relation to your own teams, like I suppose Aaron, Raiders made a few moves. Well, you lost Aguilar to the Patriots.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking decimated the O-line.
Yeah, you got rid of
Trent Brown and Incognito and
is the only good unit they had.
Oh, fucking disaster. So yeah, that's what they're saying. They'll trade for O-line and on the first pick, like. But everyone, like, Aguilar's gone. They got a couple of other. They got Sneed in, and they got John Brown in. Yeah. Sneed's pretty shit, isn't he?
Sneed's fucking John shit. Had about 3 years of Sneed in Baltimore, and you'll see.
It's 3 years there, was it? Yeah,
I think it was 3 years. Jeez, they got Ngakoue.
Ngakoue, on the defensive line. So there's a lot of hope for him. They got a good lot of depth players, like in defense and stuff.
He lost a lot of players. I'm just looking at it here now again.
It's a good lot. Yeah, there's a lot of movement. Kenyon Drake is probably the.
Kenyon Drake, yeah, he's not a bad sign.
Yeah, like he got over 1,000 yards last year, so
yeah.
But like running backs, how much are they affecting games now compared to probably years ago? They're probably not used as much.
You can pick one off the side of the street, like.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But you noticed the drop off last year, I suppose, with Jacobs when he came off. There was a big drop off, so maybe they might just use more of the running game. But yeah, it's just more about bloody draft picks they got a couple of years ago. Just need to start doing something like Ruggs and Farrell and all these boys. Like,
have they not got a first round this year?
They do, yeah. They're 7, but I mean, from the last couple of years, they've been.
What pick are they?
17.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're kind of no more than Chicago are in a difficult spot there, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of
no man's land.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
You wouldn't know who would drop though, like, because like if you talk about just say the Falcons took another quarterback, say, like realistically, like fucking the Bengals have the pick of all the skill players, like they basically have like a number one pick at their spot, like, because like they can pick anyone. I know they're linked constantly with Penny Sewell, like, but They could probably pick up.
QB is sorted, like they need.
Yeah, to protect him.
It's between Penny Sewell and like Jamar Chase. Like so they could probably pick like.
Yeah,
I'd rather them take someone exciting like Jamar Chase. He's fucking. They could pick up another. Tackle in the second rounds to still decent.
They reckon the tackle depth. I've been following a lot on like the O-line depth is exceptional in this draft. We'll get starters. Great, probably turns out in time like you will get probably great tackles and guards in the late round, early second round. You know.
Yeah, they picked them up like this. It's not like the high pick in the second round.
Yeah, exactly.
And like that Penny Sewell, obviously, he sat out last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Like they said, like Rashawn Slater, he's another one. Like he might even be better than him, like, but he's just linked a little bit below them. So
they could trade back, like
Yeah. They could get a lot for that pick, like depending on I don't know who wants to move up for it though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Just a bit of taking a chance though. With boys that haven't played last year, like there's an awful lot of them that opted out last year, and they're based on how good they were 2 years ago. Like
it's the same thing with that Trey Lance. Like he's only got like he's got very few games under his like belt, like starting. Really, like he hasn't started an awful lot like games in college. Like he's only I suppose he's only 20. But, like you're taking a bit of a risk, like, but I suppose they see. I don't know. They obviously know a lot fucking better than we do. It's obviously a lot of talent. I've seen the Bears linked with that. Is it Davis Mills?
Yeah.
Millhouse.
Millhouse.
Someone linked them today, or yesterday. I was listening to one. They linked them in the first round at your pick.
Oh.
Yeah, do you take him in the fucking first round? Would you?
Definitely inaccurate. Definitely. No, he'd be an early second rounder, I'd say, or mid second rounder, maybe third round. We wouldn't know. They were expecting Jalen Hurts to go a lot higher last year, and he fell way back. So
yeah,
you wouldn't know how it would play out. But
who's the Cowboys fella they got? He fell way down last year.
Oh,
Cowboys got on the first round.
Receiver.
CD Lamb.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off there, and you're talking fucking nation. Pass with the WD-40 in the window.
That's our new sponsor.
Squeaky fucking window.
Squeaky daddy. Squeaky desk. Fucking desk. I myself and the old lad trying to fix the desk for about half an hour today. Get rid of the squeak, like. Covered in grease, the pair of them. Try to be mad.
Danny, Titans. You got in Bud Dupree from the Steelers. They actually got rid of a few people as well, actually.
They have, yeah. There's like that. Well, obviously, John Smith has gone to the Patriots.
Yeah, they paid.
Corey Davis to the Jets. So they're two fairly big players from last year on offense.
Got rid of Jadavian Clowney. He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone to Cleveland. Yeah. That didn't work at all.
No. Malcolm Butler's gone as well to Cardinals.
Butler's gone, yeah. Humphreys. There's a few other the defensive backs gone. They got a defensive lineman. He used to play with the Colts and the Raiders. That Outree book.
Oh yeah. And they got They got Janoris Jenkins in as well from Steelers. Saints. He's a good player.
Yeah, they did all right now, I think, but
they didn't give up an awful lot for him either. Like
no, they're linked in with just looking towards. Well, your man Jim Schwartz is lining up with them as an assistant defensive coach.
Oh yeah,
you remember him from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
So he's like he's not the defensive coach, like, but he's like assistant to the defensive coach. It's like The Office. Or
Dwight of The Office.
I don't know what the story there is, but they're looking at the draft. They're either going more on defense or with a chance of wide receiver. They're looking at this book from Ole Miss. I was reading it earlier. It's Elijah Moore.
Oh yes.
Receiver. He could be somewhere around there. 22 pick. He mightn't be bad. And if they go defense, there's an Alabama lad as well, Barnmore. But there's a lot of people talking to him. I think the Ravens are as well.
Yeah, I don't think Barrymore will fall. That I don't know. I think he might be taken a good bit before that. I seen them actually linked as well with Jalen Phillips. He's an edge as well, but it'd be a nice compliment to Bud Dupree in there. Like, it's something you fucking need anyways compared to last year. Like,
so that's Simmons as well. He's back as well. So.
Oh yeah.
I think they're a bit more hopeful.
See the Derrick Henry workout videos.
Yeah.
You see the Derrick Henry workout videos?
No, I didn't think so.
Oh, you need to go on YouTube after you're finished. I'll go watch them. Jesus. He's
freak.
He's pumping. And he's got this big fucking chain around his neck. It's like fucking 10 kg weight, the chain.
It's like a cake thrown in the Twin Towers, James. Lord of the Rings.
Creaking your neck like watching it.
Oh, Jesus.
So
freak.
And Tannehill taking the piss out of him then. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I've seen that.
This is like funny enough. No, he's a beast.
They lost to Dory Jackson actually as well. I think he went to the Giants.
Yeah. He's done, yeah.
There's a few teams there that are kind of...
See the book they traded to... He was their pick last year. Isaiah Wilson. Yeah, Isaiah Wilson. Traded him to Miami.
He's rough.
And he was gone in 3 days from Miami.
Yeah, he's fucking... I don't think he has any future, does he?
No.
Wait, so he was a great player in college. He was a great draft pick. Everyone was complimenting it at the time, you know.
Did he have... Was there something wrong? Did he do something last year? He's not the one that was... No, but he wasn't the one that was involved in that robbery. That wasn't what...
No, he was done for drink driving, I think, or he was done with arrested on a couple of days before the season or something, or weeks before the season. He was arrested for something stupid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but he was on the sideline for all the games there, but he just wasn't starting to tackle. He's like, apparently he's like calls himself like he's like has some nickname on himself, like he's a millionaire and all this now because of his rookie contract, guaranteed money in it, like so. He's like kind of living like a high roller now, like. You've seen a few things on Twitter about him. Really idiot. You won't be long blowing through his money.
Oh, you were a Bills fan last year, Matthew. So now, obviously, with Mitch gone to Buffalo, you're even happier.
Yeah, I already ordered it off the H-Gate.
Yeah.
You'll have it for the Super Bowl, maybe.
Yeah.
Just about.
I'll get a half and half, a George and Mitch.
They didn't pay him fuck all money, did they? They gave him
fuck all, 2.5 million.
Peanuts of it. Jesus Christ.
Peanut. Yeah, he got fucking railed altogether.
I thought he would get somewhere like a
5-6 million a day.
Yeah, but like a place where he might come in as a backup. Like it's very rare Josh Allen fucking like get in. Didn't they get your man in last year's draft as well? That from
correct, yeah.
So like he's surely be waiting for him.
I thought surely the Patriots would have picked him up for like Christ.
Yeah, I know it was begging for them to pick him up, like, but
that money, Bill Belichick give him a great, Josh McDaniels give him a great offensive brain, like.
Yeah,
you know, work on mechanics and stuff. You know, Christ, mate, you couldn't go wrong for 2.5 million. Like, Jesus Christ, it's nothing.
The fairness, though, like, they didn't have to give fucking Cam Newton. I know he's fucking, but still, like, they didn't even give him like backup money. They give him fucking same thing as Trubisky. Like, he's on fucking peanuts for what he's getting.
Like, yeah, because he's fucking shit.
I know.
They'll probably trade up, will they?
Who?
For a quarterback.
I have a feeling.
They'll definitely take one, won't they?
Yeah, I don't know. You might. Someone might.
What are they at? 15 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere around that. It's kind of right around mid-table. Like it's fucking.
They have loads. They always have loads of draft picks. They have capital to move up. Like they have loads in like the mid rounds. They always have loads of picks in the mid rounds. So if they need to move up, like it's not going to. Do you know what I mean? They're essentially lottery picks anyway. They have because they always trade back out of the first round every year. So like they always pick up another extra third, fourth, fifth rounder every year. Like so, if they need to make a move, they can. Like they'll have.
Never build a team in the draft. They do it more through trading, wouldn't they? Over the
Yeah.
years, like.
Yeah, but like this year was like unprecedented, like amount of fucking. They never do anything in free agency, like it's fucking. But like usually when a team does that much in free agency, it's not usually for good. Like it's like they signed a huge amount of pieces, like but like
It's risky.
Hey, big money.
they give Hunter Henry good fucking money. He's not fucking
That good. No.
fuck all for a Chargers. Like I mean,
Aguilar got a lot of money too. In fairness,
Aguilar did get a lot of fucking money for
13 million.
One decent season.
They got Hunter Henry, John O. Smith, Aguilar, and who's the other receiver they got?
Kendrick Bourne.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah, and then like
So two of them are
they
going
got
to be
anyone
hurt.
else?
Hunter Henry's always injured, and Aguilar is always hurt as well.
Aguilar's always injured. Like they were saying, like, oh well, he's a good deep threat, but like
He is,
Cam Newton can't fucking throw it deep.
Yeah,
Anymore.
exactly. What's that about?
So fuck off.
He's so fucking used to
Anyone that gets benched for Jared Stidham is useless.
That's that done. That's it finished.
I'm afraid he's going to need a lot more than tight ends to come back to MVP. Cam, anyway. He's going to need a legit. They might draft a legit receiver in the first round too. They might take Smith, Devontae Smith. Your man, Danny.
Yeah.
They reckon he's fallen.
Yeah,
they're not sure on his size, are they?
Yeah, he's only 180 pounds.
I think he's too skinny.
5 foot what? 5'9" or something. Yes.
Yeah, he's a pretzel.
Yeah, he's wiry.
He is, but he's very, very light. Like they're saying his weight, but like surely he'd put that on in the gym anyway. Like
Yeah, you'd imagine like that they fucking like
his numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah, like he's been so good in college. Surely he can just fucking sit in the gym all summer, like and just the shit that they
bulk a little bit.
Yeah. I know I'd bulk him a couple of pints of Guinness. He'd fucking be well bulked up by the end.
Get him down here for a few weeks.
Like around Bale.
Fatten him up.
His teammate too will go pretty high, won't he? Waddle is his name. Is his name Waddle?
Yeah.
Didn't Waddle, yeah.
It's a bigger target.
I've seen him drop out the first round now, though, like in a lot of the drafts. At first, he was like big first. But did he sit out last year, or was he injured?
No, he was playing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he just didn't have a lot of numbers, though.
Oh, yeah, so it was.
Smith
he reminds me of Henry Ruggs. Like he only had like 600-700 receiving yards last year. Waddle, like same the year when the Raiders drafted Ruggs. I remember looking up Ruggs, and I thought like he was a monster, like the first receiver off the draft board. He only had 700 yards in his last year of college, like receiving yards.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Speed. Just base it on he's be good in the deep because he's so fast. They never really threw to him last year either. Same time.
Geez, I'm looking at a draft one here. One of these mocks. They have him, Jalen Waddle, pick 7. That's so high.
Yeah, it's crazy high.
Detroit Lions.
Where's Smith?
Oh, sorry. Pick 12, Eagles. I've seen that a few times now.
Yeah.
Chase is number 1, is he? Probably.
Yeah,
wide receiver.
Probably. Yeah. Even though he didn't play at all.
Yeah, he is.
But they're really banking on him like being fucking elite, like he was, like especially with. That's why they want him to go back to Bengals and fucking team up with Joe Burrow again.
Yeah, he's from good tandem, wasn't it?
They'd have a good little offense there as well. T. Higgins as well, like fucking. Yeah. And Terrence Boyd.
Yeah.
And Mixon. Oh, fucking they did.
Yeah.
They got rid of your man and running back. Is it Benson?
Bernard.
Oh, Bernard. Cedric Benson. He's fucking a couple of years ago. Jesus, Bernard.
Bernard.
Like he's fucking. He's going to be a good addition for the Bucs, like, cause like he's a serious fucking catch and run player. Like he's fucking be handy little guy for Tom Brady.
James, were you mentioning the late great Cedric Benson?
Yeah, I said Cedric Benson.
One of the greatest college running backs of all time, former Longhorn.
Yeah.
That's who
who came into my head. Former Bear and Bengals.
Fumbled in the Super Bowl for the Bears. idiot.
That's all you remember for. Never mind the college fine.
Yeah. 2 years dead. I wouldn't pick him. Hell. I'd be real. Like someone the Raiders would pick.
Yeah.
Don't give him any chance. So what are you hoping for, Matthew?
I'm hoping for trade back in the first round, pick up Tevin Jenkins with the trade back from Oklahoma State, and then in the second round get Keelan Mond from Texas A&M.
Oh, you're liking Keelan?
Or else get trade back and get his name slipped my mind from Minnesota, wide receiver Bateman.
Oh yeah, Shard Bateman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And trade back, get Bateman, and then pick either Mond or a tackle in the next round, Liam Eichenberg from Notre Dame, or else, or Keelan Mond, or else Davis Mills. One of them 4 players I want. Jenkins is probably the most popular choice, or else Cosme from Texas as well. Good left tackle too. I'd say they'll go tackle in the first round, but hopefully they can trade back and get a few more picks. Pick up some other pieces, maybe hit another gem like they hit with Mooney last year, and maybe the mid rounds.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who you pick up like down deep like that, especially this year when all those quarterbacks are going the first few picks. Like it's a lot more kind of talent. I seen that Keelan Mond's kind of workout video, like but like I can never trust those workout videos because like I mean he's throwing it to his own. It's all their own. Like he has an arm on him, all right, like but.
But he's kind of like a Jalen Hurts. He's very high rushing yards in college. He can get scrambled a lot, like so. Do you know what I mean? You'd be hoping that he's good legs anyway. Look at you could work with him as such. Do you know what I mean? Like hopefully, at least he's not a statue like Trask anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Why is Davis Mills being linked with it? So is he?
He's put together some pretty good tape. He's out of college a year early.
Who Davis Mills?
He's more of a project, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He's at Stanford, so he should be relatively smart anyways. Might be, I don't know. It's hard to know. A lot of books have said there's a lot of bad stuff on him and there's a lot of good stuff on him. So, it's kind of slipped under the radar up until now.
Yeah.
The last few weeks he's been talked about a lot.
Sure.
I'd rather Mons, to be honest, surely because he's pure, a bit of that dual threat kind of, and he's played in the SEC as well, which is a fairly tough division. Like, you're playing against Alabama, LSU,
Yeah.
Sorry, not Alabama. Alabama, Auburn, Ole Miss, all them teams like Florida State, Florida Gators. So, yeah. It's hard to know. What do you think it means for the Ravens? Defensive line.
Yeah, I've actually seen it's moved. Just like all these fucking mock drafts have moved, but it's moved like in the last while. It was a first defensive line, and we were linked a lot with that. I'm going to pronounce his second name wrong. Azeez Ujulari from Georgia. We were linked an awful lot with him all the time, and now it seems to have changed again to fucking wide receiver. They're linking them an awful lot with Terrence Marshall Jr. He's from LSU. He was behind, he was behind fucking Jefferson, and the year before, and
broke out this year.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say he fucking broke out, but I guess he was behind the fucking guys he was behind. Like he's big, like he's fucking, I think he's like 6'3" or something, fucking over 200 pounds or some shit, but. Like
wide receiver be a bit wasted with you, wouldn't it?
I know, yeah, that's what I mean.
Throw the ball.
Might as well throw it into the fucking take it down to the fucking hood and throw the pick in there. Fucking
boys in the hood.
James,
he's not gonna be picked in the first round. What pick are the Ravens at? 20 what? Something
27.
Oh.
So I think we could be looking
How
for
could be very.
I don't know. I guess we did fairly well. Like,
were we not a wild card team? You won the first game, didn't you, in the playoffs?
Yeah,
beat the Titans.
Beat Titans, yeah, and then we lost to
Bills.
Sorry, lost to Bills.
Fucking hell. I suppose, yeah.
Not sure, yeah, but where we're picking, like, we're very similar. The Browns are kind of looking a little bit similar to what we might be looking, so they might be taking the spot just above us. They're pick 26. So
Browns won't know what to do up there.
We won't trade up though. I don't see us. The only thing I could see us moving out of there, maybe we could trade out if we don't see something that we like. But like, I seen what you were saying, Danny, that Christian Barmore. We were linked a bit with him as well. He looks like a good talent. He's from Alabama. And then another guy, Koromoa. You might know him better. Pronounce him.
Owusu Koromoa.
That's
Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa.
But he's
the linebacker, isn't he?
He's been linked with the Browns a lot. Yeah. Yeah, he's good, but he's been linked with the Browns a lot as well. Like, so
he's at the Raiders for most of the draft.
Oh, was he? All right. So he's kind of dropped a bit then.
He's at the Bills and the one I'm looking at. The same guy.
So,
I reckon he's a talent.
Yeah. So like it's kind of a few different lads. You wouldn't know what the fuck. We always do better when we pick up the lads like down fucking
mid rounds,
like second and third round, third, fourth. That's when we start to do kind of smart business rather than blowing it out on the fucking first round wide receiver. I guess they could say it kind of worked with Hollywood Brown, but like you said, I'd say we'll pick up something better in the deeper rounds. Our fucking like, we waste? I don't know if we wasted a pick on Hollywood Brown that time. But sure, like it was like you said, we don't throw it anyways, and we lost a lot of players kind of defensively anyways, especially between fucking Ngakoue and Matthew Judon and I know we picked up Kevin Zeitler as a guard from
New York.
New York, yeah. Just got him for relatively cheap money as well. Like that was a decent pickup, and we were dying for a number one. We're dying for a number one receiver, and we ended up with Sammy Watkins, who.
Watkins.
It might
not a bad pickup now.
No, it's not like we got him for half the money that we got him at a decent value. But it just depends if he's kind of injury prone as well. Like so, it just depends. He's a good deep threat though. So I mean, the only guys we really wanted was fucking Allen Robinson, and he never even came to the market. So so
crawl back under his rock.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think we were going to pay the money for fucking Corey Davis or Golladay. So it's just at the end of the day, fucking at least we got someone in at the end. Oh, sorry, Aaron. That's why I don't pay for it. That's why it ends after 40 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Something very interesting.
No.
Forgotten. No.
No. Yeah, it's something very interesting.
I forgot. No.
Yeah.
One of the record quarterbacks is 6. It won't get more than 6, will it?
In the first round.
Yeah.
Name the year.
1983.
Ooh.
He does. He got that on Wikipedia.
No, I didn't. I remember well.
I remembered, yeah.
The year of our Lord.
5 and 18, was it?
Huh?
I think James. 5 and 18.
Yeah.
5 and 18, yeah.
Baker, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah. And not many of them. Well, I suppose this.
And it was
that was not too bad.
2000 was the last time before that there was that many.
2000.
Yes.
So there'd be 5 minimum in this one, won't there?
Well, there'll be
I don't know.
Lawrence, Wilson, Fields, Mac Jones, and Trey Lance. They'll be all gone. Yeah, 5. There might be a 6th with Mond or Mills at the end, but or Trask at the end of the first round, but very unlikely.
No.
I'd say 5 or a lock.
If the Jets end up taking Fields and then the 49ers see Wilson, like where does Mac Jones go then?
Denver.
Yeah, I suppose. Did they not have a like for that quarterback already in Drew Lock, like
or Boston?
An average?
No.
He fits the bill.
Yeah,
perfectly.
I know he would. Yeah. I've seen a lot of Patriots fans hoping that they were going to get Justin Fields. I fucking hope they don't get Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields. I don't think he should have dropped from second.
I hope he goes all the way to pick 20.
Gone by then.
I hope he gets a flat tire at the draft or something. Everyone gets
Whispers.
afraid. Falls down the board. Huh?
Chinese whispers. Shite.
See,
Shite.
Chinese whisper started that he was a poor work ethic. That he was, his work ethic wasn't
Yeah, I
great.
heard that. They're saying that.
And these whispers started, and he started sliding down the boards.
The coach came out and denied that. Said he's a great work ethic.
Yes.
You see, Trevor Lawrence had an interview there. He was on the front page of Sports Illustrated there last week.
He got married, didn't he?
Yeah, he got married to his little wifey. But fucking he was on the front of that magazine, Sports Illustrated. Like he was like there rocking his long hair like in the front of it. But he like a long interview with a fella, and he was saying like that even if he's not, he was like saying that that it doesn't really matter to him, like if it doesn't go well for him and all this, and everyone was like questioning his motivation then, and he had to come out on Twitter and tweet about that he loves the game and all this. People are saying that he's pure laid back. Like,
saw that.
I was wondering what that was about. I saw his tweet, right?
I don't think he'll be sliding down, no.
To his interview.
No,
I don't think he's going to slide, unfortunately.
Marissa Mowry. Stuff.
They need to build something around him as well, though. Fucking Jags, like they wanna.
What weapons have they as we speak? They have Chenault and DJ Shark. Is that it?
DJ Shark and Chenault, yeah, and
James Robinson,
a running back, yeah.
Stone man.
And we got a tight end off them, Josh Oliver. He's only a young one. I don't even think he played last year. But they have Shaughnessy, don't they have tight ends?
Oh, Shaughnessy.
Do they have Tyler Eifert as well?
Possibly signed him.
Yeah, I think they had him last year, maybe.
I think they had him, yes. So I suppose if they get him another receiver and hopefully he turns out all right, it won't be too bad. Shark is good. Chenault look good as a rookie.
Yeah.
So
what would they they'd be happy with, like, what do you think Jags fans would be happy? They'd be happy with one Super Bowl in his lifetime if they kept him there.
Bite your hand off, or
one of them. Throw the fucking load in there and say,
you'd rip your fucking head off your James with that earphone.
Fucking hell.
Swallow it up.
You'd be straight on a fucking plane to Jacksonville for that.
City now that's not renowned for sports, you know what I mean?
No.
They take anything like. They're the only major sports team there, aren't they, in Jacksonville? No baseball, no hockey, or no basketball team there.
No.
That's the only team in it.
It's a fairly rough area, Florida, isn't it?
Guess what their game total over under is? How many wins they'll get? They were all listed there a couple of days ago.
Oh, were they?
6.
7.5.
10.
Matthew, 6 is correct.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
They'll have an easy schedule, Danny, though, won't they? Because they'll be last place schedule.
Yeah. 6 wins.
Worst teams to get that.
Texans and the Lions are the lowest. 5. That's their over under.
Matthew, the Bears have the 3rd hardest schedule.
Yeah. It's a rough year. I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest.
The Ravens have the 2nd hardest schedule.
To be honest.
How's that? How would they have the 3rd hardest if they're...
And the Steelers have the hardest schedule.
But like, this is all on paper, like things can change.
Yeah, it's just barren from last year, like it's just barren.
Yeah, but it is. No, there's a lot of tough games in that schedule. Like when you go through it, like the Bears schedule is fucking brutal. It's brutal.
We play E this year.
Haven't played since Jordan Howard ran up the sideline a few years ago. Overtime. Yes. You know who led the game-winning drive? Say his name. Mitch Trubisky is the rookie. Great drive. Set us up a goal with a great throw across the middle to KJ Wright.
We had Joe Flacco back in those days. So
great drive. I thought Trubisky was the real deal when he led us on that one, but he led us down a dark road after that.
On the side, Alec.
I don't know when that schedule is. I don't know when we play. Is it deep into? I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, deep into the season, but no, it's a tough schedule. But no, I'm not looking forward to it. Look, if they can strengthen the O-line and get another weapon in the draft for, like, two good receivers there now and good tight end, Cole Kmet, Dave Montgomery. There's weapons there, like you don't know what to expect with this Dalton. I just don't fucking know what's going to happen.
Danny,
Going to be good or bad?
I forgot to say you lied to me about Revolut.
I didn't lie to you,
You
James.
fucking lied to me. You
Good
fucking
Boys, he'd be homeless.
I heard that news there about whatever I was talking to Sean last, and I nearly fell off the fucking seat.
They're in cold sweats, locked in the room.
all my
technology.
losing with the Over Under podcast
Yeah.
based on Revolut.
Can they look at it?
Hoping the banks
Yeah.
would never see it. Yeah. Sent in 6 months bank statements for. So if you just don't do it in 6 months, you'd be all right.
That's I started my
Fucking mad then.
Yeah.
Save it up for the big one.
Yeah.
Danny, load it up with €1,000 and leave.
It's too late now. I've about 2 weeks done of no
Cold
activity.
Yeah, you
No,
look
not
rough,
cold
right?
turkey. I have a few bob in it. So I actually had a nice winner there last night in the golf. I had Schwartz 125 to 1.
For fuck's sake.
125 to 1.
You pull that
I
over.
got 380.
That's the third time he's won it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he,
Fucking mad
Jesus.
stuff.
Good
Why
odds.
was he starting 25 to 1?
Well, he's pretty shy.
He's 47 now.
lately.
He doesn't really do
Yeah,
much.
but he's won it twice before. Would he not be in the
Oh,
end?
yeah.
Years ago. As match stuff. It was a nice one now.
100.
He won it easy.
Yeah, haven't we?
Fucking hell.
All right, Danny. Once football season comes back around again, you can lose it all.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be gone
I'll
before
be
that.
fucking miserable.
Anytime touchdown scores, pick the bottom of the barrel. That's what they do.
Cole Kmet, get him up again.
Every
The only winner I had. Fucking 230 I had that weekend. I blew it all.
At least you're happy.
They're happy. That's all that matters. Yeah.
Can't beat the thrill of it. I'll have to start going in after work doing accumulators now myself and just do them all on Friday. But sure, it's a pain in the hole because you don't know if a player's going to be injured or not at that stage.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's disaster doing them on there.
Like, Sunday morning, like so.
You could head into town. We could do it on Sunday before
Yeah.
when things are back to normal. We're getting the Yangs going to Ladbrokes before we collect it.
Okay, right. That's a good idea. Actually.
Schwartz him in there.
Have the Yangs in Ladbrokes.
Now you're talking.
If you don't fucking get a house, one of you cunts, then we'll have to do that.
Matthew has the big meal if he fucking gets the monster meal.
There'll be chicken balls rolling around the floor.
Be asking them to heat it up for you. The microwave and
Oh, fucking hell.
Bouncing.
You won't feel it, lads. I tell you, once we get into May, June, and players start coming back for preseason, you won't feel it.
Yeah.
So, sure, it's flew up to here. All the draft talk. Never sleeps.
How many more mock drafts can you get in there?
Oh.
Get 10
At
more.
Daniel Jeremiah, I think he's on number 10. I was looking at there. Fucking hell. And he does the full 7, like.
They love pumping.
What else does he be at?
Did he do 7 rounds?
Yeah, one fella did
Christ.
7 rounds. He didn't do 7 rounds 10 times, but he did 7 rounds there.
Jeez. All right.
I think Daniel Jeremiah is on the NFL Network.
How would he be picking them down in the 7th round? Like, how would he know who was gonna fucking pick who? Like,
Get fucking Seamus Hughes down there. You wouldn't know who'd be picked out. Jesus Christ.
Oh Jesus!
Fucking
that
crazy.
must be that's a full-time fucking job doing that.
That's how many players? It's 7.
2 by 7.
I don't know how many players. What's number pick is the irrelevant fella? What number is he? What player? Do you know the Mr. Irrelevant?
Yeah, Denny, what's
The
7 by
last fella
32?
drafted. Huh?
What's 7 by 32, Denny?
No, but there's more. There's
Oh, they get comps picks as well, don't they? Yeah.
But Mr. Irrelevant is the last fella.
Yeah. Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
The opposite of Mr. Universe.
Number 487.
Is that what it is? Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. 255 is the last pick. Now that used to be years ago. There used to be more draft picks back then. 255 is Mr. Irrelevant last year. New York Giants.
Who was
His name was
Michael John Casey.
it?
his name was Jay Crowder.
You'd nearly rather go.
Jay Crowder.
You'd
Mr.
nearly
Irrelevant.
rather go undrafted than be fucking known as Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking name.
Remember-
The old self-esteem. Oh. Jeez.
No.
Usually they're kickers.
Yeah.
Bunters a lot of the time. But yeah.
That's all right. Right. 8 o'clock on the dot. I can go watch the Liverpool Leeds game now.
Yeah.
Do something else,
The
yeah.
frauds.
Yeah, I know there'll be 2 spots free, Matthew.
There's an update.
Yeah, there was an update. Yeah.
No, fuck it. I don't know. Can I be fit for them boys tonight now? Give me
Need your
orders.
energy. You're drained.
And it's shitty-
Salah's on the bench.
Is it?
Hey,
Yeah.
Who's on the bench?
Salah.
Oh, yeah?
Mm.
Fucking hell. What's that about?
My man isn't playing either for fucking Leeds.
That's right.
Rafinha.